This is day 2 of my transmission line repair. What I did first was, this is where I went to the hydraulic place and they had kind of rebuilt it because I was trying to avoid that $400 for 2 dang lines. So what they did, they made more connections. They can't do the ends like that they have in the dealership. They have the dealership. So I had neoprene these connections, and I will redo it again when I put it on. But this is the problem after I got through with yesterday's troubleshooting, just in case, you know, I could end the link with that, because, you know, being under pressure, it's going to making more connections is not the way. It's totally not the way. But oh well. But this is the hole right here. After I put it on, I left a line from here to the dang auto store. I seen when I bagged in to replace what I had lost, I gotta do this again. Now the mechanic I go to, now I went to a few places. They all said, well, what we'll do, we'll cut them. If they mean they'll cut it like from here, they'll run this line and have about, you know, about 3 or 4 inches on it, and they'll double clamp it, and they'll run it all the way, because having a solid line for a transmission is not smart. You need some rubber somewhere for some bounce and some leeway. So as you see, this one has so many bends. The problem with running a line like this is you're going to need a lot of places to secure it so it'll stay out of the way and still have some flexibility. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this end off. I'm going to run it to here and run about the same there, and still measure this, make sure that I only put it in there enough to where I still have that gap or a little bit more play. A little bit more play. But this is the Jeep. Yeah, I need a paint job, but hey, it's 10 years, going strong, and I mean, I'm roughing that sucker. Rough. But it gets me where I'm going. Went out of town a few times and all that. So I keep it up, as you see. I take care of it. Hear the music in the background. It's this here. Now, if I have to do this again, I'm going to rerun the right line instead of running it. Run these lines from here to here and run it underneath everything. I'm going to run it back here over the transmission, and to the connection over that side, keeping off the hot parts and whatnot. So, and I might use the electrical wire, flexible galvanized steel conduit to run, put the pipes in, put the hoses in. I may do that. So I do believe in off-roading, though I don't do it much. But I will go out and play sometime. Yeah. So let me get started on cutting and fitting this. See, this is the kink yesterday. Yesterday was a little kink right here. This kink right here that I had compressed with the vice grips so it'll pop out a little bit, give it a little bit more, a free flow, a free flow. And I didn't touch this back end. I looked at it and everything looked good, but this burst is because it's rubbing against something. You see the texture, like it's been rubbing against something. So I'm trying to think I might put a metal something over this after that. After I go get a metal scrap or something from Home Depot, because I only need about an inch. Yeah, about an inch. And cut it down the side so I can compress it back around this part. This hose. I may do that. That's a later date thing. First I gotta see if this works. Which it should. And I gotta see what it's rubbing against. And if I can keep it from rubbing, then I don't have to do that other whatever. The other option. But it's a rainy day. Let me get on this. Because adversity is trying to beat me again today. Alright, I got it cut now. Here's the parts that I cut off. I used the hacksaw because I wouldn't buy a pipe cutter for what? I mean, it's not going to be used that much. This is a 5/16 hose. I wanted, this is a 3/8. I wanted 5/16 because the outside diameter was outside diameter was 0.37. Hold up. What kind of shenanigans are you on, son? No. I pushed the wrong thing. That's what it was. 0.55. Oh, what do I think about? It was this that's 0.37. There we go. $37, that's what it was. Okay. The interior. The interior. 40, kind of big, but I got a little force on it. So let's see how it does. I bought a flaring tool. I'll flare these out a little bit, and I'll stick them in there. They'll get a good grip, and I'm going to double clamp it. So that should take care of any possibilities of getting out. And the thing is, you don't just use any hose when it comes to transmission, because the transmission wheel fluid, it'll destroy rubber. So it has to be a transmission line. It's 400 psi's. The way that stuff skeets out, it is pressure, because you know how a transmission does. It's kind of like a hydraulic system. Hydraulic, that's how gears are shift under pressure. But anyway, let me bore these and clean this debris up, and we'll go to what, I guess, third section. Alright, I got it all cut and flared. Got a little Q-tip fuzz in it. I'll get that out. I slightly flared it so it didn't really get a grip. Again, the hose is a little bit bigger, so I flared it, but then I filed the edges so hopefully don't compromise the integrity of the hose as far as the PSI is concerned. They don't really cut and dig and, again, compromise the integrity. So, alrighty. So I'll probably put like 4 inches on it, space between it, to compensate. About 3 inches. So I think I need a little bit more, give it a little bit more play, because again, this is a hose, not solid. So, a little bit more won't be bad, I think. I can make adjustments later without taking the whole thing apart. Yeah, this is the finished product. This is what I'm going to give a try. This cost me like, per foot for the PSI, it costs like $3.49, so I decided to use the whole foot. More pipe in there. See, this is about where it starts, about right there, till about right there. So it's more area than I took out right there. That's probably 2 1/4 inches right there. So, we'll see how that works. And these probably stop the you know, the whatever friction, you know, bumping up it was against, doing up against something. If not, again, I'm gonna try to secure it in another location to keep it from rubbing against whatever it's rubbing against. All is not well, as you can see. The leak is from that bolt there. I gotta replace that bolt. This is not the line, but that's about a $10 bolt. And I should need a nut. And I probably should just replace that every time I take it off. There's a quick connector. That would be a $175 bolt that I was charged for the first, when I tried to pay somebody to do this. That was a transmission repair shop. So I'll get that and do that probably tomorrow. I'm done for the day. But the line is good. No leak nowhere else. No leak nowhere else. Well, after the test run, it's not leaking anymore. That bolt is all right. Alrighty, battery. This doggone camera's giving me the blues with the trying to get the light to come on. See, there's no more leaking. That bolt after the test run.